All right, so today we're gonna be taking the aux beam stuff and putting it inside the trailer. Unfortunately, I lost my phone mount, so you can't really get to watch me do it because I can't set the phone up anywhere. I lost the mount. All right, we pulled it out and we're gonna install this mess into the trailer somewhere. So today we are doing a very, very big step in the trailer. We're going to be taking the fridge out of the FJ and putting it in the trailer. The reason I finally decided to do that was because with installing that max air fan, I needed a way to power it, and it's only powered by 12 volt. Well, I don't have a battery in the trailer, so the battery that's in the FJ needs to come in the trailer. And with that, the fridge that runs off of that needs to come in the trailer. So not only are we moving the fridge, but we're moving the entire battery setup. First, we're gonna put the fridge in here and see if it fits. And unfortunately, I lost my phone mount. So you guys can't really watch it. I'll have to just show you little pieces and bits. We gotta unhook it. Gots to unhook it. Ooh, first step done. It is out of the FJ. It's waiting to be moved in here, but unfortunately, we have to move this little leg here to get it to fit. So let's move that leg for a second. All right, we got it moved-ish. I just kind of moved it to the side there, so it's still somewhat supporting the back of the bed. And now we're gonna try to shove this big old fridge into the trailer. Tuba doesn't like it. He's all confused. He always gets nervous because he thinks we're gonna leave him. I won't leave you. No. No, I won't. I promise, I promise. Yes, yes. Ooh, that's gonna be a tight fit. Don't know if it'll fit. Here goes nothing. We're gonna try to fit it. I wanted it to fit right in the back there, but now that I'm looking at it, I don't think it's gonna work because the lid part. I won't be able to open the lids. So the cool thing about this fridge is that you can actually switch the doors to the other side. So that's all I need to do. I need to switch this door to this side and that door to that side, and I will actually be able to open it from the opposite direction. All right, so it does work that way. We switched the lids out and look at that, we can get into it. Maybe not like perfect and I'd have to hold it up, but no problem. We can access it, and you just push it back when you're done, and there it goes into its place. Now granted, this is going to be annoying because it's in Tuba's area, but he'll be fine with it. He'll get over it. So now we're taking the battery system out. It's a lot more complicated than it looks. All right, now I got to take this heavy ass battery out. Which it's not as heavy as the AGM. It's a lot lighter and way bigger. We unscrewed the bolts here, and this should just come out now. It's very heavy due to this inverter on there, so I'm gonna have to do it again with both hands, and I don't have a camera mount anymore. I gotta buy a new one. I think I left it on the FJ and drove away and it fell off, so. Wow, we got it out of the FJ. Huge empty space now. And there it all is. I have not seen this much usable space in the FJ in years. Is that what the back of an FJ looks like when you actually can use it? Huh. That battery is so much lighter, but we're gonna figure out where to put it. So I'm pretty sure we're gonna put it in the back, kind of by the fridge, so that the heat from the fridge running will keep that battery warm enough. I'm hoping that in winter time it won't need a battery heater because lithiums don't like getting cold. So I'm hoping by having the fridge, which puts off some heat, it'll actually keep that battery pretty warm. And since it's under the bed, it does get kind of cold under the bed in the winter time. The water froze last time. So I'm hoping, yeah. I literally have everything out. So we're gonna crawl in there and see what I can do with it. All right, we are getting it done. Whew. Whew, tight spaces. But I got a lot of it figured out. I'm figuring out the wiring again, how it's going to be ran. I've got a couple wires I need to cut. I think I have enough wire though. If not, I'll just go to the store and buy some and get some quick connectors, and yeah. It's all coming together, baby. Whew, starting to take shape. It's almost done. Well, kind of. I'm waiting for a piece. My cousin cut a piece over there to put aluminum against that wood because the solar charge controller and the DC to DC get real hot. So I wanted, you know, a little bit of protection. He also cut some aluminum for covering this as well because this gets really hot. This will end up over here on top of the battery, and then all that wiring will be there. I might end up getting like a cover to put on it too to make sure it doesn't get touched. But for the most part, the way that I have it wired, this is going to be the only issue, and I'll just push that up there. But everything else will kind of be tucked out of the way. Climb up in there. Tuba loves being inside. You got a little leaf on your forehead. And now we are installing this light, and yeah, I know, horrible hole. We'll cover it eventually. And we're wiring in the fan, and there's also a little light under here we're gonna wire in. So far we got some cables hidden. Oh, you see where it pops out at? Looks good. And then we also will have some hidden on the roof here. That'll go along there. And it'll have to go along there. Maybe eventually I'll get some more, but for now it'll have to stick out like a sore thumb. But that's okay, it'll be fine. We've got some down here that's gonna have to stick out like a sore thumb for a bit, but we'll get some more stuff and cover that. Wiring mess. All right, we got it wired. So you can't really tell because I got these cute little wire protectors right there. You see a little bit popping out. This is kind of messy. Eventually I'll fix that. This is also very messy. And again, eventually I will fix it. I'll get one of those wire cover thingies. But for now, that's what it's gonna look like. It's okay. It does its job. Woohoo! That is looking good. And I actually have it the correct way now. I have it on a aluminum plate to distribute, you know, some heat that comes off of this. And this puts a lot of heat off, so it won't be directly on the wood. As you know, I originally had it mounted on some wood with some paint, but now it's on aluminum, so it shouldn't get super hot. My cousin helped cut that. Yeah. That is a beautiful sunset, you guys. Holy cow. Talk about gorgeous. I can't even. Oh my gosh, that's beautiful. It's starting to take shape, although it still looks kind of messy. We've got that stuff ready, wired in, kind of. I forgot I have to do the fridge part, but it's pretty much wired in. We've got all this wired. Everything's kind of just sitting, waiting for the battery to be plugged in. My Enduro Power 300 amp hour battery. Woohoo! All right, so I ended up having to put it over there, which means I had to extend some wires, but that's okay. I can't finish it today because I need 2 more wires that I have to extend, and I didn't have enough wiring. But that's okay. But everything else is wired in. Yes, it's a mess, I know, but it's a functional mess. So yeah, we're gonna put some more wire protector on these wires right here so they're not exposed because those are positive wires, and then we're going to slide the battery into its little hole, and we're going to call it good for today because I'm tired. All right, everything is plugged in. The only thing that's not plugged in now is the positive and the negative to the battery, which we have to wait for Amazon to deliver, but the battery's in there. It's strapped down nice and good. The fridge is going to go right here in this big empty space because it's a humongous fridge. So that's where the fridge is going to go. Eventually I'll probably do a smaller fridge and put that big fridge in the FJ. But for now, That's the fridge I have. If anyone wants to sponsor a new fridge, a new 12-volt fridge. But yeah, all ready to go. I'm tired. One cute doggy. Too cute doggy. Licking his foot, I think. Oh, my babies. Hello, cuties. Yeah. Originally, I wanted to put my propane inside, but I decided I'm gonna put it outside here. Because why not? I can use it for like an outside shower if I wanted to, or whatever. But yeah, so we're gonna put it here. And then eventually I'll plumb it inside. I'm not gonna do that right now, because I don't know how. But eventually I will. But yeah, we're gonna mount the propane tank right about here somewhere. All right, so we got the bolts in. Now we gotta go inside and do the other side. And then I'm gonna have to figure out how to keep that from moving. I can't get the bottom ones, but I might be able to stick the bolt thing right here, you know, the wrench right here. So I can hold the top, which is awesome, but the bottom might not be able to help. I don't think this is long enough to reach the bottom. Ooh, maybe. I might like, nah, that probably won't work. Oh, no. But the top I can do. Ta-da! See? And then we're gonna tighten it. Whichever way it goes, it'll stay. It worked with the top one. You see how the top one's much tighter? So now we're gonna do it for this one. The bottom ones, I might need help. I don't know if I can do that, but we're gonna try. And oof, I split this a little bit. That's okay. I think I got it. I think I can figure it out. So we're gonna try this bottom one in there, and then we're gonna do the top one. The top one's easy, we know. I don't think it's a 15. I think I tried 14 and 14 wasn't fitting. But so we're gonna go do that and see if that works. I'm hoping it does. It looks like it might, so we're gonna try that one and then we're gonna do that one. Let's go. All right guys, it worked. So this one is tight and this one is tight. We did those both at the same time. So now I'm gonna go put it back up here and down here and get these two tight. But these two are tight. I kind of want to put some type of silicone on this, only because since this is connected to the outside, these bolts are actually going to get cold. And what happens with that is it actually causes condensation to come through here, which will seep through the walls. So I kind of want to put some insulation on top of that bolt outside. Not in here, but as long as I put some silicone on the bolt outside, should be good. It won't get too much coldness coming through these bolts. I'm so smart. I'm so smart. All right, we'll be right back. Well, hello. Let's get to work, guys. Ugh. Oh. Tighten this one really fast. Just a little bit more. It wasn't fully tight. And now we tighten the last one. And we're good to go. Let's climb on out. You guys ready? Look, here we go. Climb on out. Whew. And now we stand up. Practice those squats. Hi. That's why we had to do it that way. See, I got the fridge right here. We'll slide the fridge back in a minute, but yeah, we're done with that. See, that's why we're having a problem. That's where the fridge is. Anyways, let's go check it out. My genius idea. I'll take that off. Would you look at that? That's how I got it. Ha ha ha. Ugh, you see all the silicone under there? See, that's good. So now we're going to put some silicone on top of these right here. One, to seal it all in, but two, because I don't want the cold to come through here. Whew. All right, it's a mess, but that should keep the cold from entering this bolt and going in through the camper. It should, you know, there will be a little bit of cold coming in through this, but this should minimize a lot of that cold. All right, so We are on the final day of installing it. Oh, look at my beautiful hair. All right, so let's finish this up. All right, everything is plugged in down here. I'm gonna see if I can set up a camera shot. I can see you. Everything's plugged in here. It's not fully flat yet. I haven't actually screwed them down yet. Fully tight. I guess I... Alrighty, we clicked everything on. Alright, so we just installed the victronenergy smart BV controller, and right here we're actually going to be installing the inverter controller. And that means we have to drill some stuff, which is gonna get a mess, but that's okay. We'll have a mess here in the FJ. So I've got one hole here, and now we have to do the other holes. There you go. Right into there. Oh, look at that. It does. Make sure it's the right way, which is that way. All right, and then you just pop it in, which I gotta do with both hands. But yeah, you pop it in there and it's good to go. There we go. Our inverter on, inverter off. On, off. And see, even this, look, ready for this? So here it is. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Duh, I forgot. That's gotta be. Oh, but it doesn't work. With the lights, huh? There we go. There we go. Look at that. Ooh, and the air's coming in. Dang, son. Ready for it? It's gonna switch over. Ooh, it switched over. Yeah. And air's coming in through there. How cool. See, you can even see the air making that little thing move. All done. Ta-da! And eventually I'll plug in a little plug that'll run into here, that'll run into the camper. But for now, this is what we're doing. I needed a little cover for my light because at nighttime it shined way too bright and it kept me awake. So I bought this little cover, and you'd never know it was actually covering something other than the wire sticking out and the bolt there. But it's covering my light switch panel, and it works perfectly. It literally fits like it was meant to be there. So at nighttime, I'll just boop, or whenever I need to access it, turn on the lights, bam, cover it. Oh, turn on the fan, bam, cover it. Ta-da! Oh, is that food yummy? Yum, yum. Oh, yeah. Yummy food. Yum, 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 yum. Whoever bought Tuba food, thank you so much. I wasn't expecting that, you know, because my dad was like, oh, you've got a delivery. I'm like, I do? What? Really? And then this shows up. So whoever it was, thank you. Amazon wish list didn't tell me who it was, so I can't really thank you personally, but yeah, whoever bought me this food, thank you. And if you're unsure what I'm talking about, I have an Amazon wish list. You can check it in the description down below.